How could Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs be improved? Well, the new Disney movie could be improved in a lot of ways. Though I haven't seen it, I have heard it's really bad. But the original could be improved simply by mixing Snow White, cocaine, and Seven Samurai. And what do you get when you mix those two together? You get Snow White and the Seven Samurai. A movie by Asylum, the same studio that brought us Sharknado, Lavalantula, and many other movies that we don't quite remember, but I'm sure are really, really good. This movie starts out with Eric Roberts talking to his daughter, who has gotten a nickname Snow White, because Eric Roberts' character is a cocaine dealer and a drug lord and criminal mastermind. And of course, she's got the nickname Snow White because her dad's a cocaine dealer, and Snow is another name for cocaine, and so is White. And then an attack happens, with Eric Roberts dying, and the reading of the will giving other three members of the Four Pillars, which is this group of drug lords and criminal masterminds that he works with, $1 million apiece. His gold digger wife, also known as the wicked stepmother Quinn, $20 million, and leaving his empire, which is now supposed to go legit, to his daughter Anya, who Quinn orders to be killed. So Quentin Rampage Jackson, who I'm sure is just playing himself in this film, because I'm sure he just goes around attacking people everywhere, attacks Anya and leaves her for dead. But then one of the Seven Samurai shows up and runs him off and heals Anya, and we get our introduction to the samurai, also known as the Anamusha, an elite group of women samurai who have sworn to take down the Four Pillars. Meanwhile, Quinn has decided that since Anya is dead, according to Quentin Rampage Jackson, who is also a pathological liar, she is now in charge of the company and inserts herself in the Four Pillar business, demanding to know what is up with the next shipment of cocaine and heroin and guns. The Four Pillars decide to have her killed, because what else are they going to do with their time? And send a bearded, long-haired man who by any means couldn't get past the guard because he is not at all stealthy to do the job, and she beats him up. And Quentin Rampage Jackson then tortures the man into giving up what the Four Pillars are doing. So then Anya gets trained by the Anamusha to become the eighth samurai, the mystical eighth samurai. It's kind of like the eighth man on a basketball team. They're mythical, they're mythological, they're automatically the best player on the team, and they can never be hurt. At least I think that's how the eighth man on a basketball team is. And Quentin Rampage Jackson goes to kill the three of the Four Pillars, the other three members of the Four Pillars. But they escape just as Quentin Rampage Jackson finds a bomb under a table. Here's a tip. If you're going to put a secret bomb in a room, do not make it tick. So he escapes just as the building blows up. And that's when they decide they're going to take Quinn out. And that's when Anya decides, and she's the mythical eighth Anamusha, she's going to take Quinn out. Well, Anya breaks in the house and is about to shoot Quinn when all of a sudden there's a bunch of laser dots on Quinn and Rampage Jackson ducks her down. Anya escapes. Quinn sees her and knows Anya's alive. And then Quinn goes out and kills the other 3 members of the 4 Pillars and consolidates her power. Anya, of course, being the unkillable, mythical 8th Onimusha, goes back to the other 7 Onimusha, and they decide they're going to attack the Voight Fortress, which Anya's last name is Voight, so is Eric Roberts, and so is Quinn's. And so this all happens one night. They're taking out guards, they're using samurai swords, they're using guns. Samurais are dying. Guards are dying. Quentin Rampage Jackson gets fucked up. Anya confronts Quinn. Anya gets poisoned. They try to find a cure for the poison, which they do. Anya says, I'm not dead yet, so I have to come back and fight Quinn. All leading to 3 samurai remaining. A Chinese girl who Anya patches up. The leader of the group, who for some reason is fighting only with her left hand, which is never revealed. And the mythical 8th samurai, Anya. And Anya and the leader decide to fight Quinn. Quinn quickly dispatches the leader, and Anya beats Quinn. But then Quinn pulls out a gun, and the leader pushes Anya out of the way and gets shot, just as Anya shoots Quinn. And they all live happily ever after, with the leader dead and Anya and the Chinese girl opening a samurai training center to build up the Onimusha again. This is actually a pretty good movie. It's got a lot of action. Quentin Rampage Jackson sounds like a Quentin, but he's good at action movies. Eric Roberts is good in it. It's got a lot of action. It keeps you entertained with the action. It's actually pretty good. So join me later in this week when I think there'll be a song, unless I hurt my back a lot worse. It did hurt my back the one time when I was practicing it, but unless I hurt my back a lot worse, there will be a song. And then join me next week, where we will either be taking a look at Kaientai cutting off Val Venus' penis, or the Al Snow's head making headlines, and then we will take a look at Birdemic 3.